Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about updates on Doordash. During this time of year, we're going to see a lot of updates roll out on all the gig platforms. Some of them are simply aesthetic, they just look better. Some things are simply useless or seemingly useless. Some are really helpful for us to use or even customers to use, and some just raise red flags for the future. So with that said, I want to go over three major updates Doordash recently had, what they tell you versus how it actually is, what this shows us as gig workers, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over some quick disclaimers. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult with qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that a lot of the changes we're going to be going over are very market dependent, and what applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. So first off, what are these changes? The first one we're going to be talking about is location sharing on Doordash. It's the ability to share our location with trusted contacts in the case of an emergency, which if you ever worked a normal job, owned an iPhone, or had a very distrusting significant other, you're no stranger to this already. This feature has been advertised as a safe dash feature for safety purposes, but I can't imagine it being crazy helpful until it's already too late, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll find your dead body if anything. Previous drop-off photos. This one may seem like it's a little condescending based on the nature of it, but it is more useful than you think. This feature allows you to see on your drop-off screen when delivering a no-contact order a photo of the last delivery you took at the location of the customer in question. This can be really helpful for customers with confusing addresses, no address number on the house, that's always been a major thing, or during evening deliveries where it's a little hard to tell the difference between house A and house B, you know what I'm saying? Now, some of us may believe it's condescending because of the way people need to be taught how to take a picture of a bag in front of a door. And it can feel that way, especially if you experience some of the people in the world who treat gig workers like they're less than human. But in my opinion, this is just to show us how to do it based on their training and their ability, because when things go south, they can point to this and say, hey, you knew what you were doing, or you should have known what you were doing, and you should have been taught how to do this based on the training we gave you, even if you did just skip half of it and just moved on while rolling your eyes. They can point to this and say, we trained you, you didn't listen. That can give you a violation in itself, even if it's the customer trying to pull something shady. Either way, it will be useful every now and then, just not on every delivery. Doordash Dine Out. This one may seem like it's the scariest update, but it is the new Dine Out feature on Doordash that is only available in select markets. Simply put, customers can earn credits on Doordash for dining out and checking in certain items when they order. Oh, so they make a couple bucks here and there? No, they make like $20 credit. And it's not even like they're super big items either. It's a salad, he gets $20 credits. That's insane. Some people wonder why they are trying to upend their delivery service after years of building it up. It seems like they want to change the perspective of how customers see DoorDash. Instead of it being the go-to for all things delivery, they want to be the go-to for all things eating out, taking out, and otherwise. Like when you're thinking about going out, you think of DoorDash. Let's be real, we can still do delivery in a lot of places, and there are a lot of times when we do delivery and they don't even know it's a DoorDash driver, or any gig worker for that matter. I just thought I was getting something delivered. I didn't know they outsourced it to DoorDash. Yeah, well, now you do. Now, will it be easy for them to remedy their image after all the crap they pulled? Probably not. Are they even going to expand upon this? Maybe. Giving away money, maybe it's not going to be as big initially and then they're just going to drop it over time. But this has kind of leaked into certain markets and hasn't expanded enough to be a real concern. Heck, they don't even have a real page on it yet. They only have a TOC on the subject. Will this truly affect us? I don't know. Possibly. Nothing is guaranteed yet. Honestly, it seems like they're just going to have more money to spend on DoorDash. I don't know if they're going to actually tip us. cost, that's going to be a completely different story, but they're going to have more money to spend on DoorDash this way. Either way, the way to protect yourself from any of these, or even to utilize any of these, is the same as I always say on almost every video at this point. Diversify your gig portfolio. Develop an exit strategy. Save and invest your money, and stay the course for whatever may or may not happen, because who knows what is in store for gig workers at the end of the day. What are your thoughts on these updates? Is there a perspective on any of these updates that I am not seeing? Let me know in the comments. Let's make sure that anybody and everybody knows anything and everything they need to know about the updates presented in this video, so that way we can make the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and as always, stay wild.